Hi, this is Vanessa Garada, and I'm going to be teaching you where the clone stamp tool is on Adobe Photoshop and how to use it. So the clone stamp tool is something that I have recently learned how to use in another class, and you can use it for editing and specifically copying a specific color or piece of a picture that you want to cover up another part of your picture. So I'm going to be using a headshot picture of myself, and I'm going to be touching up the hairs that kind of stick out on this left side and some of the hairs that are kind of flying away on my shirt. So the clone stamp tool is actually highlighted, so this is where it's located on your toolbar on the left hand side, and so your mouse actually ends up becoming a circle. And what I found works better is sometimes you need to zoom in a little bit, and so 25 will be good for my purposes right now. But you can even go in closer if you feel like you really need to be exact when you're doing this. So to start using your clone stamp tool, first you want to pick the area that you want to cover up the part that's you wanted to edit. So in this case, I want to use the grass part to cover up the flyaway hairs right here. So first, to start using it, you hold down Alt, the Alt key on your keyboard, and then you click on the area that you want. So now that is what has been selected, is this kind of area over here. And so you can see like the color. And what I found works best is when you take smaller strokes when you're with your mouse while clicking down, because if you have bigger strokes and you make a mistake, you have to go back and redo a bigger portion. So I do kind of smaller strokes depending on how precise I want that area to be edited. So I will start demonstrating. So now you just click and see how it starts covering it up with that grassy part. And one thing to notice is that you can see while I'm using it over here that to the left there's that little target spot from where we had clicked before. And so if you notice, as I move up, this is kind of where this is showing you where you had originally clicked it's getting into the blue part. So sometimes what you have to do is you have to come back and Alt click again to get the same coloring that you were using before, because sometimes it will get a different color. So this isn't a perfect example because I'm kind of trying to blend it in so it doesn't look too obvious that we were editing. So now you can see that my hair looks more flat and nice. Okay, so now we'll move on to the piece of flyaway on my shirt. So for this part, I'm going to Alt and click on the shirt, and then I'm just going to keep highlighting. And then kind of come up here and highlight. And as I'm doing this, you can't see it, but I am picking up my mouse every so often, so then I have those smaller brush strokes like I was talking about. And then I could even edit over here. So I'm actually going to show you something that I was talking about a little earlier. So say I Alt click over here, and then I start covering up this area. See how you start to see almost my hair? And you see the little target area to the right of my mouse? That happens because the clone that you had just made is following the direction that you are trying to cover up. So you have to be careful that you continuously click a new area. So now I'm going to try and touch up this side of my hair. And so see, now it's not working. So it's because I've reached the end of the picture. So my original click was over here. So now I have to go back and Alt click the area again and then get a new section to edit. And see that happened again. So I just do a new. So that has made my hair look a little bit neater on my body. Okay, and now let's zoom out and see how it looks. And so if you need to go back and kind of touch it up to make it look more natural, you can. But this looks actually pretty decent. So this is the final product, and this is how you can use the clone stamp tool. And again, it is located over here, this little icon. And sometimes if this one's might be up on your toolbar, so you just have to go and click back. Thank you. I hope this helps.